You already know, man. Byberry TV, Byberry B, man. We got 23rackz in the building right here, man. Literally the youngest nigga doing it in the area, in the city with him. Pleasure to have this nigga in the building, man. Don't even know how old this nigga is, man. He just dropping shit every week, man. Dropping shit on YouTube and shit, man. Cranking hard. Shit, man. So, how you been like, how you get into rapping, dog? Like, you feel me? Like, how on that old shit, like, come apart, like, come together for real? Like, it's something that you've been doing since, like, you was a youngin', like, grade school, or you just started this shit, like, a couple months ago, last year type shit?
I used to just play with this shit. The shit not really that hard, for real. Used to just play freestyle with this shit, like, outside and shit, playing and shit, but I started going to the studio and shit, and then started laying that shit down and shit.
So who was the big homie to put you in the studio? It was you, or was it somebody just seeing your talent?
The first nigga ever put me in the studio was my man Grimes and shit.
Okay.
I used to go to the studio with him and Big Micho and shit, but you know, he was Micho, he just Micho manager.
Yeah.
My man Grimes from around that way and shit. Just Micho manager and shit.
Seeing that talent had to put you in there, man.
I was in the studio fucking around.
Yeah.
Wasn't taking that shit serious.
So shit, how you adjust the rapping in the studio? Cause you know that's different than that's freestyling and, you know, outside and shit, just freestyling. How you adjusted that?
I really got adjusted when I started going to the studio with Z and them, Z Wayne and Squirrel and them and shit. Like, they was like, when I first was rapping, they like, you too quiet and shit. You just talking, you gotta really put some energy and some swag into this shit.
Nah, for real.
Shit got easier, just got my own little swag on this shit now.
Nah, for real, we see, everybody see. So, shit, like, I see you and Z be going back and forth, man. I got some heat and shit, man. Like, how that, how much songs y'all got? How that whole thing come together?
We got a couple of songs together, a couple of songs with me, him, and other people.
Yeah.
Solos, you know, but I really be trying to keep up with that nigga. That nigga like that, something like that.
Yeah, you getting it.
We only thing we freestyle too. We don't write.
Yeah. Okay.
So I really be trying to keep up with something.
So you never brought a pen, you never wrote nothing down on the iPhone. You just go in off the gas.
Like freestyle.
Yeah.
But what I would do is if I'm stuck, I'll go to my notes and write one word.
Okay, so you be in the notes sometimes.
Just one word. All I need is one word. That shit like that.
Nah, for real.
Well, I ask my man, like, give me something to go off. This should be easy. Straight off the top with it.
Shit. Okay, so, man, will we ever see a collab tape with y'all? Cause y'all niggas, y'all like heat together, like, you feel me? Y'all drop some shit, like, people tuning in, so, in the future.
Y'all both definitely, like, well, go and catch a tape with BSZ, but the MG tape coming soon, too. But everybody locked in with MG and shit. And NSC Cal dropping soon too. So
that's y'all like your folks. That's just y'all like y'all coming like that's y'all team for real.
Me, Z, MG. I said MG. Me, Z, NSC Cat. Yeah. And that's really it for real.
Okay. So man, how the name come together, man? 'Cause I see it's it's easy money 23, like 23 your favorite number, like how
23 from 23rd to Savannah.
Okay. So that
Rax was just a look. That was my Instagram name before I got before I got locked down and shit, before I was rapping and shit. So I just took the shit. Just took my Instagram name and shit.
Okay. So how was
it was gonna be like 23 shots or something, but I ain't want my name valid.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely got
shit to go up
market. You got market, man, all the time. So shit, when you was going through that situation when you just mentioned and shit, how you use that to you feel me, like, grind now and get to where you at now? Did that motivate you? Or was it just like a lesson you learned type
shit?
It was
like more of a lesson I learned for real. Like, it's like, I don't know, before I got locked up, I just started going to the studio with Z and them and shit. I got bagged up, I came home and shit. When I came home and shit, my man Fat Time shit, told me Squirrel was looking for me and shit. When I came home, I was on the box and shit. I really couldn't go to the studio or nothing, so Squirrel's like, just when you get off house arrest and shit, just start going in. I made Doc at Z house and shit. We shot the video, that jump went up. I was ready there for real.
Okay. So how did that Talk of the City? How did that Talk of the City song come out? That's probably one of my favorite jumps.
That was a freestyle.
I thought you wrote that shit.
This one I was fucking with the studio I don't be fucking with the John but
okay.
Studio compound and shit.
Yeah.
I used to make a rocket little songs. I used to be in there for, That was
Slugging
just
that
one of them jumps I made that I was fucking with.
No,
Yeah, we shot a video to the jump. I didn't know the jump was gonna go up how it did though. That jump done more than Doc.
Yeah, that jump's high rock.
No
Yeah. Niggas getting they jammed to that jump.
Yeah,
cool
that
and
shit
all that. Just some cool shit. Just some real, you talking that shit on it.
No shit.
So, man, I see you got a lot of influence on the youth, like the middle schoolers, damn near even the elementary schoolers. So, what you doing about school, man? You know, it's a lot of young rappers before you.
I'm still in school.
You still in school?
Yeah.
Okay, so you planning on just doing your thing and just getting back to the rap shit, just knocking that out?
Not really in a way. If niggas think that's in a way, it's not. Because eventually, you're going to need it. And whatever you want to do, you're going to need it. That's niggas be forgetting it.
Yeah, man. School.
Niggas think they could trap their whole life and shit, but you don't need real clean money and all that. And that school, that's what's gonna get you there. If you ain't got no school or nothing, you can't really get into many doors unless you got the money. But how you gonna get the money unless you really
You thinking positive, bro. That's some niggas,
just stay in school,
yeah,
boy.
stay in school. So that's what you gotta say to the youngest that crank your songs all the time. That's outside cranking your shit and doing what they doing.
In school, beef ain't cool either.
Yeah.
That shit ain't fun.
That's what the people outside of this shit looking at. Yeah, definitely.
For the young niggas that just want to be in shit for no reason.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. But shit though, man, I'm looking at my shit. Coming up, man, since you talking about school, man, did you ever have any hoop dreams or anything like that? Like,
it's the box.
Oh, box, okay. So you training.
Yeah, I got fights and shit, went to the gold gloves, silver gloves and shit. Used to do that shit, but I don't know what really happened with that shit.
Yeah, just faded.
More life and shit. Got into to the picture. Real life and shit. Yeah.
So how you was boxing since just a youngin', since you was out, since you was coming up?
Probably like 8 to 10 or some shit like that. Only 2 years. That was
shit.
That was the only sport I ever really played. I played football when I was in elementary and shit. That shit wasn't nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't really want to play football though.
So Floyd, you look up to Floyd in a way? Just you just don't even care. You just don't even pay.
I ain't never wanted to be a professional boxer.
Okay. It's just something that was just you was doing.
I was doing.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, Floyd looks sweet.
Yeah,
ain't too many niggas gonna be undefeated and that shit just like him.
So it was just something you was doing. So how about the rappers? Like, what rappers influenced you just coming up from the city or just outside the city, you feel me? Like YB, Youngboy, Chief Keef, Kodak, or in the city, you feel me? Fat Trill, or Z, you feel me? Just from the start coming up.
Niggas I look up to in the rap game, I'm gonna say Youngboy, no funny, cause of course niggas gonna say him cause he one of the, but I say cause I see you was a young nigga in the trenches and you got out of there. You know, from getting locked up back. He had kids in my age. And I ain't got no kids. That nigga had 2 kids in my age. He got the fuck out of there though. I fuck with Dirt. Nigga been in the game for a long time. He ain't never give up. Now look at it. Shit like that.
But you mostly be focused on yourself though, like despise all the rap, you mostly just be locked in you and your man, you just kind of vibe off that.
Well, like when I'm in the stew?
Yeah, when you just, in the stew, like.
Yeah, I just be going on, I don't know, just dumb shit.
Like you be listening to more of your music, more to other people, that's what I meant to say.
Nah, I listen to more,
industry, little son. Okay, how about in the city, man? I seen you did some shit with J-Mo, man. That shit was y'all niggas was talking that shit on that jump. Like,
shit, man, I got like 4 jumps together though.
So, okay, tell me about that, man. How that come?
That shit, that shit came to pop. First time I ever met the nigga, when we seen the nigga, we was down to see together.
Yeah,
okay. I seen the nigga and shit. But then I met up with the nigga when I came home and shit. Made some music, but we was already cool before we made the music and shit, all some street shit.
Awesome. You just mentioned what you said, so it's kind of a different vibe y'all had. So y'all already had type, So do you guys compete? Like not, like a nigga, you like, I gotta be on my shit when I'm in the studio with him. Like you got any you know, you in the studio with Z or J-Mo, do you feel that competitive drive when you just like putting your shit together with your verse, or you just like y'all just vibe together?
I don't like try to make, I don't think of it as competitive. I think of it like how I'ma do it, like how I'ma make the song on my part sound, cause you know niggas got their own
on different sound.
You gotta adjust to that shit, cause I feel like I could do a lot of different. So I just be, that's all it be. You know me, the hardest, no funny, the hardest nigga. I really make songs with his riff, cause he got that other little flow, and he be using these other little beats. Yeah, I hear me. It shouldn't be that hard to do this shit.
So yeah, man, I think I don't know if I seen you had a song with Riff, but y'all got some music together, obviously. Like how that?
Like 4 jumps together.
Damn. So that's just coming soon in the future. That just come out anytime it come out type shit.
Yeah, we just I had dropped me and Riff Snow White on my Rookie of the Year tape, and he just dropped Free Car on his new tape. Me and Riff Free Car. That just dropped.
So shit, how was the whole process? The Rookie of the Year shit, cause I mean, you is a rookie, man. You child is a Rookie of the Year. So how that whole how you lock in with that, putting that together and shit?
I was picking like at the time I was picking the songs I felt like I had the best. And that was my best, you know. Motherfucking, I just chose the title cause that's how I felt at the time.
That's true though. You ain't gotta have that.
But like I got shit on the way like that shit, way better than that shit.